when we was in presence of adults, we used to always hear a kid should be seen and not fucking heard. Shut up.
That part got a
We
lot of
break it
that.
down like a bug.
Yeah, we got a lot of that.
We didn't have. It's like we was talking earlier, and the reason why I wanted to touch on this topic because a lot of people I know they this is one thing they say that's big issue with
Hmm.
with this generation, and like you said earlier, it ain't just years. It started with the millennials, and yes, a lot of millennials, as my kids was growing up, did took it upon themselves to start acting like they was adults before they really was adults. To me,
Hmm.
I used to check their ass like, "Hey Q, you my brother or you my father? We're part of this aspect that me and you on the same damn level." And I think a lot of adults during that during this transition of kids growing up, they started trying to be their damn friend.
And that's where a lot of problems jumped off, because parents definitely were trying to be their kid's friend. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't doing the necessary things that needed to be done. You know, my mother checked on me and my brother like there was nothing we could do. There was nothing underneath her roof that we could be doing that she wasn't gonna know about. You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
And a lot of kids these days find it, oh, you being nosy, you all in my business. First of all, back in our days, from our elders used to say, you ain't got no damn business. You ain't got no damn business. So how are you
You ain't
gonna
got no
act like
business.
right? So how you gonna act like you got some business going on around here? You ain't got no business. And if you do got something going on, best
How
believe
you doing, pro life?
I'm gonna be
Look
a
at you.
part of it.
Yeah. We what business? You remember moms and dad to they take the key off the door. They take your lock off your door. You walking around, they got the little peephole where the doorknob used to be at back in the day.
Or they take your whole damn door. You want to
Oh
shut
yeah,
doors? I'll take your
that
whole
happened
damn
to me.
door off.
That happened to me. That taking my mom took the door before
Yeah,
because I
take
had
the
a
door.
problem about climbing out the window at night.
I wasn't crawling out no damn window.
Bro, I had to do what I had to do. But that also came in when we got caught. You wasn't gonna good. You got caught. You thought you was gonna talk shit to your mother. See, this is like that time one of my sons was talking crazy to his mama. And I was sitting there looking at him like, "Yo, dude, please don't have me get up and bring reality back in check." Cause I damn sure don't remember a bill being paid. You paying any mortgage? I don't remember you paying a car payment or insurance. I don't even remember you going to the grocery store to buy any goddamn food.
Listen, you are not
So how you
trying
gonna
to
talk
lose.
back?
You are not trying to lose your dad going shit. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not. I mean, I'm not. I'm not trying to lose my shit. I wasn't trying to get knocked upside my damn head. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good with that shit. Really.
But these kids today is so disrespectful. It's like they have no. A lot of them, you can tell the deeper they go into the like 2000, late 2000s, they have no moral concept, no moral play. They, I never seen so many motherfuckers call old people old. You, you old at 40 and 50, like we ancient. And these
You
young
know
ass
what?
just got out your mama house.
I mean, but when we were 18, we thought 50 was old. Say we didn't. Say we
Yeah, but
didn't.
we ain't show no disrespect. We showed respect to that motherfucker that was 50 because we want to hopefully one day get to that 50.
That's because we was brought up better. You dig what I'm saying?
So where the disconnect came in at?
Uh, honestly, bro, I don't know. I don't know where the disconnect came in. I guess it came with us. I guess it would we are to blame. I remember one time I fell and I was down the county, or maybe I was on Rick, you know what I'm saying, from upstate, and they sent me down the county. And these little brothers down there, man, just running around just crazy. And I'm like, what's up with these kids, man? And why do they have them so high? Because, you know, like in ACJ, that's Allegheny County Jail, it goes by levels. The lower your level, like say if you on 2, you can get work release or some shit like that. But if you on 8, you got a body or a kidnapping, you know what I'm saying? You got some, you up against some pressure. You dig what I'm saying? Even 7 too. You know, if they put you on 7, you was up against some pressure. But 6,
like your shit. If you was on 6, you either on your way to the state joint or your ass going to the
right. And that's how 6 was with us. 6 was state, feds, you know what I'm saying? And you basically had the craziest of the craziest, because if you was facing some time and you haven't been in a state of the feds or something like that, then you know they're gonna put you up there with these motherfuckers, and these were some kids, man. And I'm like, this is what, 15 years old, and they run around, you know, like it's romper room and shit. And I'm like, you know, find out that they facing bodies and shit. And I'm like, man, I just, even though I didn't know them, but I just felt the obligation to be like, man, listen, me as an old head, I didn't fail y'all, man, because y'all wouldn't be in this position if me and motherfuckers like me were more hands-on when we was younger with them. You dig what I'm saying?
Facts. You're right. I know when I was incarcerated, when I did my 3 years, I had old heads that used to say, yo, you too big for this. But see, I was willing to engage and willing to learn. Because that's like you said, we was raised that way. To respect when wisdom was put in front of us or giving us knowledge. So that's why I was real strict on my kids to get that wisdom, that knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Because I wanted them to know at the end of the day, what that man been through, you got to hope and pray that you get there, because a lot of your friends right now ain't even going to make it. And as they grow, they see it. Like, I look at a lot of kids I used to coach. I can say I got some success stories of the ones that went to college and graduated. And I also got success stories of the ones that went to trade school and went and but I also got some sad stories of ones that got passed away. Ones that after they turned 16, 17, they got grown. Because the parents, as we said, was trying to be friends other than being in there. You know what I mean? They stepped away from that organized sport. And us coaches went on with other shit too. So we got to get ahead of this shit and start bringing back this type of reverence amongst the youth, especially the millennials, because the millennials gonna be the next parents.
Well, they are the parents. They are the parents in
certain ages.
I feel as though a lot of them, and I mean, and then I'm not speaking for us as every millennial, so please don't get me wrong. I think that's what I'm trying to insinuate. But you know, we have noticed amongst that age demographic that, you know, a lot of that is where some shit then fell apart, like really fell apart. Now, I will also take it on upon Gen X's shoulders too, because, and I say that because when we was younger, we was coming up during that crack epidemic. You dig what I'm saying? So we see motherfuckers getting money. So that's the type of shit that it put us on. And at the same time, we see our unks and our aunties getting high. So with that came disrespect. Am I right or am I wrong? Because if you see a motherfuckers Mom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you still might be like, yeah, this on such and such, but you like, man, she getting high up. So I don't have that unnerving respect for her like I normally would, because if she don't come straight with my change, even though I might be 13, 14 years old, I got to do something to her or I'm going to look weak out here in these streets.
Facts. That's why I had a
So,
rule.
I mean, we got to take that brunt too. However, I will say it was the times, and it was because our communities were being attacked through that drug, and we were being used in that manipulation type of presence that they were putting us.
Thinking. They was putting us in. See, when the 80s was around, when we was out there fucking around with that shit and we was in the streets, we still had that level of respect for the old head. Because I remember me, jury out, all that, fat car. Motherfucker, you still in school. If you don't go put that shit up and come acting like you a regular bum, this is when the cops is gonna run down. We had to listen to these words because they knew better than us. And I took stride for that. I took off the jewelry and started. I didn't get fresh until 11 o'clock at night. But during the day while I was hustling, I looked like any average motherfucker on the street corner. Goose on and shit, bust downs on, you know what I mean? Dirty Nikes and shit, just chilling. But we learned, but ask yourself, when you see these kids going through the tribes and tribulations they going through, do we even sit and stop and talk to them if we don't know them personally?
Yeah.
It's like we get along to get down. Like we move along to keep moving. Like we don't.
I mean, but I mean, honestly, you honestly have to ask yourself: are you willing to take on some other stress? Some other stress that you do not have to take on. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how a lot of us think. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna have to deal with somebody else's problems. You dig what I'm saying? And you're like, man, I got my own fucking problems. I mean, and that's I gotta say that's it, cut and dry.
I mean, I if they come to me like my little brother, that you see him pop up here and there on TikTok. When I talk
Genesis.
To him,
I'm about Genesis.
He started getting interested in Genesis. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Genesis started wanting to get into what we do every morning. Look at what he's doing now. He took his music, he put it online, and when he make phone calls, I listen. Like I got a lot of youngins that I still talk to that I watch their growth. Like I told them, go get you a bit EIN number. All right, OG. Now I'm not OG no more. Now they calling my motherfucking ass Unc. I'm like, is that a new level of respect? You go, it was OG through the 40s. Now, what up, Unc? He called me old motherfucker.
Hey, he just might be. He just might be.
But you got to give it. But the ones that show the respect, I give that respect back.
Mm-hmm.
And if I see them needing that understanding, I give them that understanding. See, that's where a lot of us fall off at. It's like we allowing these motherfuckers to run rapid. Like my son is in a fraternity. He grew up in he was in a fraternity damn near his whole he went in at 19. Like so me learning all his friends and all